Good afternoon from Red Robin Farm. This is Mary Catherine. I thought I'd show you what's happening outside because our weather may be a bit warmer than some of y'all's weather. It's going to be 72 degrees today. It's probably already 72. Yesterday Adam put up our polytunnel. I call it a greenhouse, but it's not glass, so I guess it's really a polytunnel. This year he mounted the window down here so that it swings on the side, and that way I won't ruin it this year. And so you can look out and see the little white bed here is our asparagus bed, which at last we'll be eating out of this year. The one just beyond that is the strawberry bed. This little teeny tire bed right here is a beautiful rosemary plant that I rescued, and it's doing great. Today Adam got me some of his beautiful compost that he sifted through, and I'll be using that. He put up my shelves, and I got some of my stuff out of the barn. This is the compost here. I'm going to be using it to put some onion seeds into some those little packs over there. But I've also got I bought some onion sets yesterday. Onion sets look like this. I don't know why they call them onion sets, but they do. And I'll be putting this bag of onion sets in the ground. I think I'm going to do that today. Let's go out of the greenhouse and into the garden. Adam will be getting that watering system set back up, but he didn't like, we had this last year, of course it's on its side right now. He didn't like that. It was too rickety, he said, and not stable, so he's going to rebuild that. So this is the bed here at the end. Last year we had greens in this bed, so this year we're going to put strawberries. Hopefully, we really hope, lots of strawberries down there if we can get them to spread and reproduce. But I'm going to put the onions in down here, and I'll do that after this video is over. The rest of the beds, they look frightful as you would expect them to do after a winter. I'm going to just show you how squishy it is. When we walk, I'm wearing my boots. When we walk, the ground is just still soppy. Because we've had rain really for the last at least 9 months. We're trying to remember last time our fields, and this is the high part of the property here on the back. We were trying to remember the last time our fields were really dry. And I think that's probably last spring. Now I'm going to try to put my phone here. I'm mounting it in, I'm going to put it right in here so that hopefully I can go work on my, my onion seeds. And you can watch. You can tell that my my video skills need some work. I put all this stuff into the barn. Sorry about the wind. Put it all into the barn over the winter. See, this stuff is so nice and crumbly. I do hope you'll still be able to hear me. I probably could just start these onions all together in some big pot, but I'll do it this way. Get some of that out of there. I know the further I get away from the camera, the harder it can be to hear. What did I do? Oh yeah. I put the onion seeds in my pocket. These are the onion seeds I'm using. So True seeds. I get these at our local nursery. Kind of a pricey place, but a lovely store. But she had them on sale. $2 a packet, which for these kind of seeds is pretty good. So I'll just drop a few seeds in here in each cell. And I'll get a lot out of this. I wasn't really planning to do onions this way. I was planning to put them all just by sets in the ground, but when I saw them on sale, I thought, well, why not? We'll see how it works. A little bit of soil on top of them. I feel like I'm cooking. I'm telling you how I'm cooking. It's kind of strange. Now this greenhouse is really warm. It's probably, 70 to 75 degrees outside, but it's probably, well, if we closed it up, it would easily be 90 degrees in here, Fahrenheit. For those of you across the pond. It is a good break. friend gave me lots of these little cells, and I've used them and used them. They've been really great. My board that I've had the last 3 years, this it's a soil mixing board. It's the bottom of a restaurant table that a friend gave us, the leftover stuff out of his restaurant when he closed up. And I went through one of them, and now Adam's got me a second one. Not really sure how deep these are supposed to be planted. However, I'm sure, one thing I'm sure of is I'm not being consistent with the depth. I am not a very precise person. I am not a thoroughly orderly person. I'm kind of glad of that because my natural disposition is to be a little OCD and over engineer things, you know, be nitpicky. That's my natural disposition, and I've spent years fighting against that. So when I find myself relaxing and being willing to throw a few seeds in there, do it right, do it wrong, whatever, it's actually peaceful and comforting to me to do things that way. Because I know that other way of being is a stressy way of being. That OCD, have to do everything perfectly. I don't want to give in to that. Besides, it gives me a good reason, a good excuse to be a little messy and disorganized. And I call it taking care of my mental health. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have lots of onions. These are the strangest little seeds. I've never noticed these onion seeds you would find in the flower after it had gone to seed, but I've just never noticed onion seeds before. They're little black specks, if you can see that. They look like little teeny pieces of coal. What they look like. Yes, I wear gloves. Really, the biggest reason I wear gloves is so that my fingernails don't get just absolutely filthy. I don't have nice fingernails. I don't have long fingernails. I don't have painted fingernails, but I really don't want them to be dirty. Now, I'm not going to water these seeds in yet for 2 reasons. First of all, we've had so much rain that this compost, which Adam has on the ground by the barn, is very moist. Second reason is I don't have any water back here yet. But as I said, Adam's going to be taking care of that soon. That poor man has so much to take care of. Today he's doing taxes. Our taxes are insanely complicated, not because we make much money, but simply because he's a pastor. They like to make it harder on pastors. I don't know why. I don't even understand why it's so complicated. He's explained it to me, and it's too complicated for my brain. So he's doing that today. And he's doing his taxes himself, which means it will be a major headache. Poor thing. So he's inside doing that after doing this all morning. Setting up the greenhouse and putting plastic on the door and the window. I've been inside painting. I have a lot of activities that I like to do. I like to paint, I like to work with yarn, I like to spin, I like to weave, I like to write, I like to do Bible study, and sometimes I almost feel like there's not enough time for all of it. Well, there you go. I've done 4 of those packs. I'll do a few more. I just thought you'd like to see the greenhouse on its first day. So, that's it from Red Robin Farm. Thanks a lot for coming.